Hi Taurus, it's Higher Love Tarot with your July 19th to 25th, 2020 reading. I've been away, but I had some stuff I had to deal with, and I don't like when they come carrying forward into these readings. So let's get started. I've already pre-shuffled. I'll do a quick shuffle here just to show you I have. Oh, we're starting already. Okay, I'm just going to pull my cards off the top. 8. Nice. Oh, what a beautiful reading. Perfect. Here we go. There, I know, I'm so sorry. My light is so bad today. Just a sec. There, is that better? Okay. This could be the one. This could, oh, there we go. That's better. But now you got to see my messy room. I'm so sorry. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is a hint that your soulmate is probably on the way, which if you're on that journey, that's pretty awesome, because this is pretty powerful, to have that soulmate in your life. Sometimes they're karmic, which just means we're going to learn a lesson from them and they're going to go and move on, or we're going to go and move on, which is fine. We have soulmates for all sorts of reasons. But they're telling you to be on alert. You've already met this person, and if you haven't met them, you'll be meeting them very, very soon. And they're asking you that when you do meet this person, you might not always like this person at first. You might be like, no, not the person I'm thinking. They're not what I want. They're not my type. They're not what I need, not what I like. But if they're a soulmate, they are not meant to be your type. They are meant to be the person you need in your life. So they're asking you, when this person comes and you feel that instant connection that goes way back, way beyond like kindergarten, past anything you've ever felt like before, they want you to give it a chance. You don't have to marry them. You could just be their friend. And codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, when this card comes up, everyone automatically thinks about, ooh, drugs and alcohol, and that's what's, he's got a drinking problem or she's a drug addict. No, that's not what this is always about. Codependency also talks about toxic relationships. Maybe you are addicted to that type of relationship that constantly brings drama to your life and not peace. This means if you are hanging with lower vibrational people, and yes, some people are going to get really mad that I talk about this stuff like this, but if you are hanging with low vibrational people, meaning people of lower morals, people who run around a lot, people who really don't give a crap about themselves, you are hanging with lower vibrational people. Some people are just negative in themselves. And by hanging with them, you are lowering that good high vibration you need to attract that beautiful love that you want, right? That's why we're here. That's why we're watching this reading. We want that beautiful love. And we're hoping that we see something in one of these cards that says, you know what? You're on the right track. So I'm begging you, raise your vibration. For some of you, that means cutting out drinking. Some of you, that means cutting out your toxic mother or father, or maybe it's a brother or a sister. Maybe it's a workplace. Maybe it's an event that happened in your life that you cannot let go. Seek help, get counseling, move forward from it. Hanging on to those toxic emotions will only hold you back. And if it's the people in your life that are holding you back because they're lower vibration and they're not on the same wave as you might have to cut them loose. Yeah, I know, they're fun. Little Miss Party, Little Mr. Party, they're fun. But trust me, in the long run, all they're doing is taking your good energy to make themselves feel better, and they're leaving you with nothing. And that's why after those instances, anytime that you run across those people in your life, the toxic mother, the toxic father, the toxic workplace, the toxic friend who's always, going person to person, and they're always sad and heartbroken, when they come to you, All they want is your good energy, and they never really give you anything in return. So they're asking you to cut these addictions out because they want you to raise your vibration. Okay? So you really got to watch out for that. Codependency isn't always drugs or alcohol. Sometimes it's people too. And some of you are really working hard on your finances and career. And I get that. Sometimes when you sink yourself into work to forget about things, it becomes a block. But as long as it's not too much of a block, like you're not using your work as an excuse to not ever let yourself love again, then work is not a bad thing. I mean, hey, we all want to be set in our ways and be financially set and get ahead in our career. Sometimes if there's someone coming into your life and you meet them and they kind of pull away a little bit, sometimes it's not always you. Sometimes they're just really working to make their place in the workforce. And they just need to concentrate. And let's be honest, some of you are fine and you could be a real big distraction to them. So don't be too upset if there's a little bit of a glitch in this relationship, because it's probably just finances and career. They want you to be playful. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. They want you to remember to have fun. Don't take everything so seriously. Yeah, it's okay to, be a little goofy now and then. Let your goofy side show. People like that. It shows that you're human. Nobody wants to date a robot who doesn't feel things. It's okay to have good days, happy days, sad days. It's okay. Remember, it's just a moment in time, not a lifetime. They're asking you to flirt a little bit. Flirting's always fun. They want you to remember what it's like to live freely without restrictions, is what I'm hearing. They're asking you to decide very, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. They're asking you to get very, very clear. And this means that you might just need to take a piece of paper and write out what you want. Like, I want a beautiful, loving husband and a house in the hills and a lakeside retreat in, such and such a place. And I want, to have a career that gives me this amount of money every month. Be very, very clear about what you want. Write it down on paper, because you know what? You think you know what you want in your head until you write it down on paper, and suddenly you're like, well, that's a little bit vague, and if you were to give that list what you think in your head, if you wrote down those exact words on paper, if you were to give that list to someone else, they wouldn't have a sniff what you're talking about. So you need to be very, very clear. I want a blue house at Lake Tahoe, and I want a red Corvette to drive. Be very clear about it, because it's just like giving a waiter your order in a restaurant. I want a steak. Well, how do you want it? Well, I just want a steak. So they bring you a blue rare steak and you're mad because that's not what you wanted. So be very clear. Write it down on paper. Write it down more than once. Write it down every day if you have to. And over time, if you go back and look, you will see how your vision has changed from what you once thought you wanted to now where you are, how it's changed and what you've actually received from that vision. They're telling you that true love is upon you. This romance, you're either in it or it's coming. And it's coming quick. Like, I would say probably within 2 months, you will know exactly, you'll be very clear about who this person is. They're coming in. This is the love that you have waited for. This is the love that you come to these readings and are watching. This love is the one that will stand with you. And they're telling you they're worth the effort. So if they reach out and they seem a little timid, if they just pop into your DMs and they're like, hey, don't be like, hey, 4 hours later. Be like, hey, how are you? It's so good to hear from you. Make that effort. Make them feel welcome in your life. If you don't make them feel welcome in your life, they're just going to turn around and walk the other way, because right now their confidence is shaking and they are just trying to get that courage to come up to you because you are fine. They know you are worth it. They know you are the total package and they want you in their life. So when they come, let it be known that you want them there, because it's your soulmate. This is your soulmate, and your soulmate, whether it be a friend or a romantic interest, is worth having in your life. Even if it's just the karmic soulmate where they come into your life for a short amount of time, teach you a lesson, and then go, that person is definitely worth having in your life. So please, when they appear to you, let them in. Thank you.